presenting our performance. Morning, Ma'am Shani. We will be presenting our performance check number 2. I am Sorem Elmo Archer Narubio, together with my group mates Jajan Maestrado and Rainier Armand Lagatos. We are from SE2J. For our stand, as a safety engineer, I can assure you that the ride is suitable for all people of all ages because the passenger are all children weighing an average of 30 kilograms. The ride will not surpass its maximum speed of 20 meters per second, which also applies to adults of average weight. This is because the speed of ride lowers as the average weight of the passengers increases.
Number 1. What is the maximum height of the center of the boat from the ground? As you can see in the picture below, we are looking for the maximum height from the ground. In this picture, we need to find x, so x squared is equals to 14 squared plus 14 squared minus 2 times 14 cosine 70, and it will be x is equals to 16.06 meters. To find y, sine 35 degrees over y is equals to sine 90 degrees over x. So y is equals to sine 35 degrees times 16.06 over sine 90 degrees, and y will be 9.21 meters. To find h is equals to 6 meters plus y. It will be 6 meters plus 9.21 meters, and the result will be h is equals to 15.21 meters. So 15.21 meters is our maximum height. Number 2. What is the speed of the ride with less than maximum number of passengers? Is this safe? As you can see in the table, it shows the speed of the ride with less than the maximum number of the passengers. In the first column, tells the number of passengers less than 50. So when the passenger is 49, V is equals to square root of 134,642.78 times 2 over 910 plus 49 times 29.28, and the result of the speed will be 10.76 meter per second. So when the passenger is 48, V is equals to the square root of 134,642.78 times 2 over 910 plus 48 times 29.28, and the result of the speed will be 10.76 meters per second. When the passenger is 10, V is equals to the square root of 134,642.78 times 2 over 910 plus 10 times 29.28, and the result of the speed will be 15.02 meter per second. And the last, when the passenger is 1, V is equals to the square root of 134.642.78 times 2 over 910 plus 1 times 29.28, and the result of the speed will be 16.99 meters per second. This is safe since as the number of passengers decrease, the speed of the ride increases. This reduces the risk of having an accident since the less the passenger with increase in speed, the better. Number 3. What is the speed of the ride with the maximum number of passengers? Speed of the ride with maximum number of passengers, V is equals to square root of 135,642.78 times 2 over 910 plus 50 times 29.28. So V is equals to 10.69 meters per second. When the ride reaches its maximum number of passengers, the speed is 10.69 meters per second. Number 4. What must be the average of mass of a passenger? The average weight of a person with a height of 52 in 132 cm is 27.03 kilograms for female and 31.53 kilograms for male, but still considered as healthy. We will set the average weight of the passenger as 27.03 plus 31.53 over 2 is equals to 29.28 kilograms. To solve first the kinetic at lowest point is equals to JPE at the highest point. So KE is equals to mgh, and it is equals to 910 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second square times 15.21 meters. So kinetic energy is equals to 135,642.78 J. And for number 5, what is the maximum PE at when the ship is at its highest point in the ride? What is the total ME? Maximum JPE when the ride is at its highest point. JPE is equals to mgh, and 910 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared times 15.21 meters, and JPE is equals to 135,642.78 joules. Since JPE is equals to kinetic energy, then ME is equals to 2 JPE, and 2 times 135,642.78 J. So ME is equals to 271,285.56 J. The JPE is 135,642.78 J, and the ME is 271,285.56 J.
For the last part, the recommendation. What safety regulations must be implemented to ensure the safety of all the users? The height of the ride must be lowered since 6 meters is a bit high. The maximum angle can be reduced to 45 degrees to 60 degrees only to shorten the maximum height of the center of the boat. We can also add a support from the pivot to the boat end of the boat. The adjustment or modifications to ensure the safety of the riders are as follows. 1. Riders must be adults between the ages of 18 and 60, with a minimum height of 52 inches or 132 centimeters, and a weight limitation that must be rigorously adhered to in order to be adequately protected by the seatbelt in each seat. Persons suffering from asthma, injuries, impairments, or other connected issues must avoid from riding.